Okay guys, so Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 3. Oh my god, 10 out of 10 episode. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week. I'm just kidding, but man, this episode, I like this episode so much. As a Vegeta fanboy, well, not fanboy, but as a Vegeta fan, I truly enjoyed this episode so much. But without getting too ahead of myself even more, let's go from the beginning of the episode. So the episode begins with Vegeta supposedly getting eaten, and then Goku is screaming to see if he can help Vegeta, and then Kraken comes back out of the water to try to eat Goku. Goku dodges, and then Goku sees that Vegeta kind of was holding into one of the tentacles of the Kraken, and he managed to escape getting eaten, and then he flies up. Tamagami strikes him back down into the Kraken again, and then Vegeta finally goes Super Saiyan to escape the Kraken again, because man, the Kraken really wants to eat Vegeta, I guess. But yeah, Vegeta tries to escape again and fight. Vegeta is basically fighting a 2-on-1 battle right now. It's the Kraken trying to eat him, and it's Tamagami attacking him with ki blasts. But yeah, Vegeta then finally escapes from his mouth, and the Kraken kinda looks bored and swims away. I almost said walks away, but it's swims away, and then the fight continues with Vegeta Super Saiyan. And man, even the animation was very good. I really enjoyed this episode very much. Vegeta here went Super Saiyan 2, and he was starting to fight Tamagami at Super Saiyan 2, and he was kind of not truly overpowering him, but he was, we could see Vegeta was stronger as Super Saiyan 2 than the Tamagami. And then it cuts to the Majin Buu fight against the first Tamagami, and they are continuing to fight, and he just kind of stretching around and dodging and all of that, not taking the fight that seriously. As you can see, man, this frame right here, you can see that Majin Buu is the other one, this is Majin Buu. Man, such confusing names. He's not taking the fight very seriously. And then in the middle of the fight, even Tamagami is kind of surprised by the strength of Majin Buu, and then he just gets not bored but hungry and starts screaming for chocolate, and then Majin Buu goes to buy more chocolate for him. Yeah, I'll go. Man, this guy is basically a errand boy right now. Second time he has to go buy chocolate, and then Tamagami just grabs him and throws him against the wall. And then we go back to Vegeta fight, and yeah, Vegeta is holding his own, and then Neva, the Namekian, starts seeing that the Tamagami is having some trouble with Vegeta, and kind of unlocks his power, unlocks his potential, something like that. Yeah, right here. And then he just starts beating Vegeta with his power up. But I really enjoy how they look with this power up. And yeah, he strikes Vegeta down, he goes after him, he sends kind of a tornado in the water after Vegeta, and then it cuts back to Tamagami against Majin Buu. Man, Majin Buu. Damn names. But yeah. And then they are surprised to see the Tamagami fighting, and then they also show the Demon King discovering that Tamagami is fighting against this Majin Buu, and that yeah, he comes. Man, look at his face. What a frame to stop. He brings a bag full of chocolate, sends him one, he hits it, and is now all powered up to fight. It starts blasting some keys from his mouth, and he blasts Tamagami really hard. He can barely get up. I'm not gonna say, well, he already won one fight, I'm not gonna say that much. Yeah, then he finds out that she's the one behind these, the creations of Majin Ku and Majin Du. But yeah, he then kind of powers up as well, but it does not do that well for him, because Majin Du beats him. I think the way the fight ended was a bit, how do I say, underwhelming, because they have this shot right here with them kind of clashing, and then it goes to black screen basically, and then Tamagami is on the ground and Majin Du is the winner, and I'm like, you could have ended the fight another way, but I'm not gonna complain. Excuse me. And then Tamagami says, yes, now you have one more test. Alright, it's a Rinzu, her name. Man, sometimes names are hard for me to remember for some characters. Yeah, he says he has one more test, and he's gonna show some numbers, and at the end he has to sum them all up and say the result of the equation. And it goes from really small numbers to very big numbers in a small amount of time. But yeah, he then asks what the sum of the numbers are. He doesn't know, she also doesn't know, but Majin Ku, as a surprise, he kind of says the result right here. He says it like really low, with a really low voice, so no one kind of hears him, but he hears him, and he repeats the number, and it's the correct number. So I guess it's gonna be the muscle, it's gonna be the brain. I guess it's how this is gonna go. And I suppose at the end we are going to have a fusion of them two against the fusion of Goku and Vegeta. I kinda suspect that is what's going to happen, but yeah, he guesses correctly, and then he takes the Dragon Ball and gives them to her, and yeah, he's very happy indeed. But now we go back to the Vegeta fight to go into the most hyped thing in the show so far. Vegeta is starting to have some trouble with the Tamagami with the power up, and is knocked out of Super Saiyan. And I saw this, and when I saw this I was like, oh, okay, well, so Vegeta loses and Goku comes in and Goku wins. But then Vegeta starts to power up, and okay, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is going crazy now, and then he starts to power up even more, and I was like, okay, is he gonna do some sort of new transformation? And then we start seeing his hair going back, kind of like the position with Goku in the Majin Buu saga, and I was like, oh shit, we are having Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, aren't we? And then right here Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 arrives, and is finally a transformation official for Vegeta, because I think it was in, basically Vegeta only had Super Saiyan 3, I think it was in Heroes, and it was the other game that was Burst Limit. It wasn't Burst Limit, it was Raging Blast had Vegeta Super Saiyan 3, but he never was an official transformation for Vegeta. Now, man, he looks so cool. Super Saiyan 3 is such a cool transformation, look at the boy. And then he just starts humiliating Tamagami basically. He crosses his arms, goes straight to his face, and just starts pounding him. And look at him, he crosses his arms and basically does nothing. Yeah, he stops the spear with one finger. This reminds me of with Goku with Trunks. He starts deflecting the spear with one finger, kind of like Goku did with Trunks. And then he breaks the spear. and then he crosses his arms again and starts kicking him, and I don't know, but it kind of gave a bit of vibes of Vegito, because Vegeta also against, I think it's Boo, he crosses his arms and starts just kicking Boo around. But yeah, then he even does a garlic gun, he punches him, and then he sends him flying up, and then he comes and grabs him, and Tamagami's like, okay man, I give up, and Vegeta just lets him go and he transforms. And man, I'm really happy with this episode for Vegeta, man, I really am. But yeah, then he goes and yeah, there's one final challenge for you, and he kinda does a question to see how many biscuits. It's one of those question things, challenges, whatever, but Vegeta at the end gets it right and is able to get the Dragon Ball, and that's basically the episode. It doesn't really have that much. Yeah, he kind of asks for forgiveness for Nev. I think it's Nev is his name, and he says he doesn't have to apologize because he did his best, and he is grateful that he did his best, because the point of the Tamagamis, it's not for no one ever to get the Dragon Balls, it's just for the ones that are deserving of the Dragon Balls, if that's making sense. And yeah, he starts to dance. It reminds me of the Ginyu Force. Yeah, I'll dance a victory dance for you, and I was like, this is just like the Ginyu Force with Frieza. But yeah, and then Goku tries to get to give him one bug for him to hit. He doesn't want to, and yeah, now they are off to the first demon realm to get Dende and the final Dragon Ball, and we are reaching the end. Well, it's not, we are not, we are what, halfway through Daima. I think that's the where we are. Then the episode ends with them going to the first demon realm, and that's it. And man, I already said it at the beginning, but 10 out of 10 episode for me. Just, I'm gonna let my Vegeta fanboy side come up this time and just give this episode a 10 out of 10, because as a Vegeta fan, how can you not like Vegeta going Super Saiyan 3? But well guys, that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode as much as me. Let me know what you think of Super Saiyan 3 in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.